Hey guys, so I've decided to record my final plea because I don't feel like typing it because I'm a lazy hoe. Alright, so I'm going to start my plea at the beginning of the game. So I enter this game and I'm like, I wasn't really feeling it. I was down in Arizona for my grandpa's funeral, and it was just kind of a really weird time for me to be starting a game and feeling really dedicated. But I was like, we're gonna try it. We're gonna try to be dedicated. We're gonna use this strategy that we have. My strategy is, the beginning of it is to win the first head of household. And so I was trying to do that, and then I lost to Beyonce. And I made a quick enemy pretty early on in the game, making an enemy with Beyonce. She ended up winning the whole head of household, and I was nominated week 1. This definitely was not ideal for me. So from there on, I was like, what do I do? This is horrifying. So I go out and I win the second competition of the summer, and I win the Golden Power Veto. I use this friend to take me off the block. This friend, you'll see, she'll come up quite frequently in this whole final plea, because there were a lot of her. There ended up being 6 of her. There were 13 power vetoes. I won 6 of them. That's almost half of the veto competitions this summer that I won. Can any of y'all say that? No, you can't. Alright, so my strategy's already kind of derailed because I didn't win the first head of household. And so I'm like, well, what do I do now? So I confide in one main ally, Colleen at Big Brother Net. Her and I have to stay together the whole game. We end up working well together the whole time. Now, for a while, I did pretty well. I was only nominated one other time this whole season, and I managed to win veto and take myself off again. However, I became such a veto beast, people started trying to... word got back to me that I was trying to be backdoored. Thought I was going to be backdoored. You know what I did? I blew out the competition and I won the fucking veto. Yes, I did. I did that. Yes, bitch. Okay, so we get into, the whole season goes by. We're winning vetoes everywhere. Can't win a damn head of household. We just can't. I don't know what the problem was. We can't win a damn head of household. So then we didn't drive ourselves. Why am I driving myself? We get ourselves to final fucking 4. How did I do that? Well, we know how I did that. At that point, I had won 5 of these. 5 vetoes. That's how I got to final fucking 4, was by winning 5 fucking vetoes. Okay. So, final 4 comes around, and I was like, I can't win a damn head of household. What am I gonna do? The jury isn't gonna respect me if I get to final 2, and I can't win a damn head of household. What do I do? What do I do? What do you think I fucking do? I win head of household. That was me. Final 4 head of household, guaranteed. Spot in final 3. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. But at this point, there had only really been one person that I knew was a competitor. We had the same amount of comp wins. Chris. So as I said earlier, Colleen was my number 1. I don't know if I was her number 1, but she was definitely my number 1. So we confided a lot of trust into each other, and we basically talked about the vote every week and placed our vote together and stuff like that. And so we just worked well together, and we're able to get ourselves far by placing our votes with each other and getting other votes. Excuse me. So then, we get to final 4, and my target is Chris. Now at this point, I had kind of a strategic game of strategy. I was getting out people I saw as threats. I finally managed to get out Beyonce. people like Trisha, who was also a threat to me because she was good at comps, Tiffany, you know, just people like that. I was managing to get out as the game got further because I knew that I had another vote with Colleen, and I could convince Colleen to do whatever I did. Colleen was pretty much my minion, and I was able to get her to make the moves with me so that it would be my move, and she voted with me. Okay, so yeah, final four. And we nominate the two people, not Colleen. Oh, I also forgot to mention, my brain's everywhere. It's 11. Do you expect me to have my thoughts together? I don't have my thoughts together during the day. At right before midnight, do you think I... No. Okay. So this friend also helped me save Colleen many times. Because what does Queen Taylor do when she doesn't have a minion to help her execute her moves and her triggers? So I'm gonna put this around my neck now because I basically own it. It's mine. Okay, so final four. I'm finally gonna finish the final four statement. I convinced her that getting Chris out is the best for our game, which it was. And I win another one of these. Final four, keeping it from Chris, meaning Is that Sam? Is that Sam? I'm back. Anyways. Sorry about that. I had to go do a thing. I win veto and keep it from Chris, and I managed to get Colleen to evict Chris. At this point, Colleen's my next biggest target. Ariana, not even worried about it at this point. She's done nothing. So, I lose part one head of household to Colleen, and I'm devastated. I remember watching my message lag as it's sent, and I was just so devastated. But then I won part two and part three. I had to make like the hardest move that I've made all game. I had to vote to evict Colleen. Even though she meant the world to me, I had to vote to evict Colleen. And it was so hard for me. Because I worked with her. She was my minion, but she was also my number one when everyone else was coming after me. So now I'm here. 9 competition wins. And only 2 nominations. That I saved myself from the veto both times. Up against Ariana. So, I hope you see who the obvious choice is to win. And I hope that you vote for me. Thank you.